Good day. It's Tuesday of the second week of Lent. Today, our gospel is from Matthew. Jesus spoke to the crowds and to his disciples, saying, "The scribes and the Pharisees have taken their seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore, do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you, but do not follow their example. For they preach, but they don't practice. They tie up heavy burdens hard to carry and lay them on people's shoulders, but they will not lift a finger to move them. All their works are performed to be seen. They widen their phylacteries and they lengthen their tassels. They love places of honor at banquets, seats of honor in synagogues, greetings in marketplaces, and the salutation, Rabbi. As for you, do not be called Rabbi. You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers. Call no one on earth your father. You have but one Father in heaven. Do not be called master. You have but one master, the Christ. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts themselves will be humbled, but whoever humbles themselves will be exalted." Okay, the question of the day. It's not the challenge, it's the question of the day. What the heck are phylacteries? We hear this every time we get to this reading, and we just let it go because we just don't know. Well, today you're going to find out what a phylactery is. I brought out one of my stoles, and on the bottom of the stole, this banding here would be called a phylactery in the time of Jesus. They would be wearing robes with a banding. And the phylactery, they wanted it to be more extensive, more intense, so that what happens is they were noticed much more than others. And their tassels, well, these would be mediocre compared to what they would have wanted to be worn. They wanted to be seen, and that was more important. They were the first fashionistas. Who would have known that? But yes, that's what we learn from today's gospel. But there's more we learn from it too. It's the idea that we need to understand that we can't just be Catholic for the sake of being Catholic. We can't just say we're disciples of Christ and do nothing. And especially, we can't just do actions simply because, well, we know people will love us for doing it. Being a person who gives unconditionally means that one is giving from their heart. And as they give from their heart, they're seeing God present. One of the tenets of the season of Lent is almsgiving. And normally that is the donating of money or goods to the poor. We just had people do that this past week for Starfish and for the people who are less fortunate than us. In our shepherd's meal, people gave goodies and things that people could have to eat, which is a great gift. But when we do it from our heart, when we do it unconditionally, when we give alms, we need to do it knowing that this action represents Christ. This is an action that is truly Christ present. We know that He is not with us physically, but He is with you and me. Our challenge for today is to give alms. Does that mean we all go put our hands in our pocket and give some money? No, that's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm saying is to think about how you give alms, how you give of yourself, whether it be financial, whether it be action, whatever. And when you think about it, then the next time you really do make a concerted effort of doing a major act of almsgiving, it will mean more to you. We know that during the season of Lent, we are using the rice bowl boxes so that we can go and help out charities unconditionally. I encourage you to think about that. Think about what you're going to be putting in there, and especially if you're doing it every day. If you haven't done anything yet, maybe today is the day to put something in there. And when you do that, let that action help you to see how you can find our Lord in your life by doing that action. Have a wonderful